Greetings to you wherever you are in this world. This is Michelle Strickland, and I'm coming to you with my daily theology lesson. And I'll be coming from chapter 27 in the Quran, Namil. And I'll be reading from section 6, the spiritual resurrection, verses 67 through 82, and section 7, passing away of opposition, 83 through 93. Okay, so I just want you to know that if I make a mistake with the pronouncing the biblical or the text or the names from the Quran, I ask your forgiveness. I'm just studying. I'm just a student. If you have any comments and can give me any insight on what I'm reading, please feel free to leave me a comment. If you want to get a hold of me for any reason, I left 2 email addresses that you can leave messages, and I'll respond to you. Section 6, the spiritual resurrection. And those who disbelieve say, when we have become dust, and our fathers too, shall we indeed be brought forth? We have certainly been promised this. We and our fathers before. These are not but stories of the ancients. Say, travel in the earth, then see what was the end of the guilty. Look at all them ancient ruins that you can go visit wherever on the earth. And grieve not for them, not be distressed because of what they plan. And they say, when will this promise come to pass if you are truthful? Say, maybe somewhat of that which you seek to hasten has drawn nigh to you. And surely thy Lord is full of grace to men, but most of them do not give thanks. You better, oh Lord, have mercy. I give thanks to God every day, all through the day, because I'm thankful. I've come through a lot. People have tried to take me out just because I am a caring person. And I give thanks anyway because I learn from it each time and refuse to succumb to wickedness and evil device of men. And I thank God that he gave me that spirit to not settle for less. I don't care what my age is. If I'm 100 years old, I'm going to still value myself. And somebody would want me even then. Maybe not you, but somebody. Even then. That's how much confidence and faith I have in my Father. And surely thy Lord is full of grace to men, but most of them do not give thanks. Most people don't give thanks to the heavenly host. They don't. And there is nothing concealed in the heaven and the earth, but it is in a clear book. You cannot hide. Excuse my nose. This is allergy. I have allergies. You cannot hide anything from God. He sees everything. The heavenly host see everything. Surely this Quran declares to the children of Israel most of that wherein they differ. And surely it is a guidance and a mercy for the believers. The Quran is a guide. So is the Bible. Now people get mad and say, these 2 books, they were, this or this and or that, and they blah, 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 blah. But that's fine. But if you can read other texts and be inspired by those texts, by various authors, why can't people who like reading the Quran or the Bible, why isn't that okay if we find guidance in reading those 2 texts? I do. And I'm not going to let anybody turn me away from that. It's the inspirational works for me. It inspires me to try to be my best self and remind me. Truly thy Lord will judge between them by his judgment, and he is the mighty, the knowing. So rely on Allah, surely thou art on the plain truth. Listen, I'm for truth, okay? Even if it affects me. Even if I'm affected by it. If I mess up, I own it. I just own it so I can get on with my life, you know? But I'm not going to own something that don't belong to me. If it's not my truth, I'm not going to own that truth. That's somebody else's truth. And I'm not going to bear somebody else's burden for their truth. If it's not mine. It's an individual walk. Keep playing with him. He's warned if he don't warn people. He have. The heaven also warn folks. He have. Certainly thou canst not make the dead to hear and call. Let me read that again, because since I started, he been saying the same, reminding us of the same thing. Let me reread this. Certainly, and both texts. Certainly thou canst not make the dead to hear the call, nor canst thou make the deaf to hear when they go back retreating. Saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. If you retreat, how you gonna hear? If you going this way, God is right here, but you going back. How you gonna hear? Nor canst thou lead the blind out of their error. If they blind, they blind. Whether it's visual blindness or metaphorical in their mind, they thinking. I'm glad, boy, I love God. I am. Because I want understanding. Because I don't want to be blind. I want to see. I don't want to be blind. Nor canst thou lead the blind out of their error. Thou canst make none to hear except those who believe in our messages, so they submit. I submit. I've been single for years. And then before that, when I dated somebody, it was just a short period of time, and I was single for years before that. And people want to try to make me out like I'm not out there like that. No, I'm not. I give people a chance. But if they're not right, bye. I'm not. I submit to God. I'm with him. I don't care what anybody thinks. You can't judge somebody by what you see walking down the street, necessarily. You can assume. And when the word comes to pass against them, we shall bring forth for them a creature from the earth that will speak to them, because people did not believe in our messages. Okay, don't believe in God. Don't believe in God. There was an old YouTube video. I don't know if it's still up. Years ago, some Russian scientists or whatever, they was drilling down in the earth. Geologists, whatever they're, for whatever reason, and they barreled down so far. All of a sudden, they could hear screams. They were thinking, what the world? They recorded it. Don't believe it if you don't want to. You don't have to. Keep playing with God. You think you're playing. It's more to life than this. Don't believe it. He give you a choice. Don't believe it. There's levels of it, people. We don't know what they have in store for us. What the heavenly hosts have in store for us. Section 7, passing away of opposition. In the day when we gather from every nation a party from among those who rejected our messages, then they will be formed into groups. Okay. Yeah, that's how it is now, the group mentality. You running with the group ain't gonna save you. That's gonna get you led right into hell. Don't think it's real. Call it only in your mind. Call hell only a state of mind, okay? It's only a state of mind. It sounds like they're saying it's physical. Even if it's energetic or spiritual, when you leave this here, whatever you want to call it, it's a state of being. Until when they come, he will say, did you reject my messages while you did not comprehend them in knowledge? Or what was it that you did? He going to ask you, what did you do? He already know what you did. The heavenly hosts already know what you did. Keep playing. I don't care if people don't believe it. It's a personal walk. It's a personal choice. And the word will come to pass against them because they were unjust, so they will not speak. That's just like going before your dad, your real, like an earthly father. Your earthly father, and you know, and they know you done messed up because they done seen, but they asking you what happened. You know your parents at one point that you messed up, and they already know you did it, and they ask you what happened. They want to hear what you have to say. And then some of us have lied. Oh, well, I don't know. Knowing good well you know. Or don't say anything. What happened? And you be quiet. Mom. See they not that we have made the night and that we may rest therein and the day to give light? Surely there are signs in this for people who believe. I believe in him. I done seen some stuff you wouldn't believe. That's why I don't play with it. People wouldn't believe the stuff that supernatural stuff I done seen and been through. That's why I don't play with it. Hold on a second. I'm cooking. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. I almost forgot my food, my breakfast this morning. And the day when the trumpet is blown, then those in the heavens and those in the earth will be struck with terror, except such as Allah please, and all shall come to him abased. For all of those of you, when I did that trumpet sound, and the drum snare, I called judgment down against my enemies. But I also called for reconciliation and blessings and abundance and all good things for those who were righteous. That have anything to do with me. That was my personal call out to God. People wonder, why did I do that? Because it's time for the bullies and the bad guys to pay for what they've done. They've had enough time. And they have to release the physical bondage that they all place upon God's children. And those chains and ropes, the chains are broken, the ropes have fallen. And the consciousness of those who are supposed to be united will happen. And they will receive what is due to them for righteousness. And those who did evil will receive what's due to them for their evilness. If you did good, you get good. If you did bad, you get bad. And those sit the mountain that thinketh them firmly fixed, passing away as the passing away of the cloud, the handwork of Allah, who has made everything thoroughly. Surely he is aware of what you do. God knows everything, keeps telling you that. It don't matter what you do, good or bad, he knows. Whoever brings good, he will have better than it. And they will have, and excuse me, let me read that again. Whoever brings good, he will have better than it. And they will be secure from error that day. Hey, do good. I keep saying that. God keeps telling us, do good. Simple. It's not hard. It's boring sometimes. It can be lonely to be good. And whoever brings evil, these will be thrown down on their faces into fire. Are you rewarded aught except for what you did? See, I'm not playing with them. I'm not. I stopped playing with the heavenly host a long time ago because I seen what they could do physically within my own life. So I know it's not a joke. And y'all better be glad they don't do you like they do me. But that's why I'm with them, though. So I don't have no whole lot of fear about it anymore. It can be scary. But I don't have that much because I know I'm with them. And they let me know that I am close to them. That's why it's easier for me to settle back in whatever it is I'm dealing with, because I know they're with me and they got a reason for me to go through whatever I go through. I am commanded only to serve the Lord of this city, who has made it sacred. And he is all, let me say that again. I am commanded only to serve the Lord of this city, who has made it sacred. And his are all things. And I am commanded to be of those who submit. I submit. I don't care what anybody thinks. They can think whatever they want to think about me. They're not paying for nothing over here. Nothing. They can walk past my house or drive past it or whatever. But they can't. If I don't invite you, you can't come over here. You cannot. And the people that I don't want to deal with, they know they can't come over here. They are not welcome. I don't just let everybody come in my house. Very seldom. I let very few people come in my house. Very few. And if I didn't invite you over here, then you can't come over here. And I won't answer the door. I don't care who's knocking. And to recite the Quran. So whoever goes aright, he goes aright for his own soul. And whoever goes astray, say, I am only one of the warners. I'm going to leave that there. And say, praise be to Allah. He will show you his signs so that you shall recognize them. And thy Lord is not heedless of what you do. Boom. And I'm going to say this, because this is how much faith I have in my God. My future husband, whomever my future husband is, this is how much faith I have in my God. Because I'm not out there like that. So it'd be hard for somebody to catch up with me because I don't be out that much. And when I do, I'm doing something specific and I come right on back home. My future husband, whoever he is, he can roll right up in that driveway and knock on the door. If I'm not there, if I'm not here, I went to the store or something like that, or the library, or I went for a walk, because I'm gonna know when to answer the door and when to not. And God will make it so I'm home. I'm home in the evening. When I don't answer, when it's late at night, when it's dark, I don't answer my door. I don't answer my door. But if it's daytime, I'll answer it if I feel like it. But when my future husband comes for me, he's going to drive right up in my driveway. He doesn't have to be announced. He don't have to be announced because he already knows that he can come to my house when God tells him to. And he will be received because I'm going to ask God. And they're going to tell me directly, yes or no. Because I'm going to ask. Now, people can say whatever they want to say about me. But is it true? I'm with God. I don't care what anybody says. And he loves me very much. And my future husband, whoever you are, you know that when you decide on me, you chose a good thing. I don't care what my age is. I'm going to be relevant till I'm dead. And I'm going to have somebody, God's going to bring me somebody that's going to love me. Because I have that much faith. And there's no more bondage around us anymore. Ever. That's over with. So whoever's for me, it's going to be for me. Whoever that is. I don't know who that is. But I know God knows who that is. And they know who they are. Whoever they are. But they're going to know that they can drive right up in my driveway. They're going to know how to find me. They're going to know exactly how to find me. And they're going to have the faith to know that when they show up, they'll be received. Anyway, I want you to smile this day anyway. And reach out to one person at a time. One person at a time. One person at a time. Okay? Have a good day.